the sad thing is how impressive that collection of steel plate is, and it's still not enough to finish.
Yeah. But the fact that, I mean, like, earlier when we were doing that, we only had, what, 18? I just checked in there was, like, 37.
Yeah,
So it builds up pretty quick.
it does. Which is why we have we have the army of assemblers, and I built all the arc furnaces.
Yeah. And finally I ran out of steel plate.
What was that?
I ran out of steel plate
Oh,
very quickly by hand.
that's why I'm using a welder ship. That way I don't have to ferry a bunch of steel plate back and forth.
I don't have to. I mean, I've kind of fallen in love with these elite tools.
Sure.
It's holy crap, you start building with these things, it's like just done.
Maybe you need to take the cargo ship and just load it with steel plate.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Since I gave up trying to do the ferrying because I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. Yeah, right now my welding ship weighs in at just under 250,000 kilograms.
Wow. Alrighty then.
Oh, just because I have a boatload of steel plate on board right now.
Oh yeah. Doo-ba-doo, doo, doo-ba-doo, ba-doo. Yippee-ki-yay.
Like if you when you go past here,
Oh,
the
past
colle-
where,
this-
who, where, how, where?
where I'm at, that entire
okay, there you are.
stretch of black that I'm currently working on has
Uh-huh.
been done in one run,
Oh, nice.
and I am
Sweet.
wow. So I started off with like I said about 11,000 plate.
Uh-huh.
I'm already down to 3,500.
Yeah.
If that just puts in perspective how much steel we need for this project.
Yeah. Good thing I decided to switch it to mostly light armor.
On the outside,
Yeah.
yeah.
It'll have its ribbing that's heavy and whatnot, but
Also a good thing we figured out how to ramp up production of steel plate.
yeah.
Because holy cow.
Feels so weird not having my webcam up.
I believe it.
Whoa. Okay, there's that. Which are you hitting? Think. How much fuel is on this guy? Gotta remember how to access my reactor here. By looking in the guns. Okay, they still got. Yeah, they have plenty.
Yeah, and I dumped quite a bit of ammo into it, so.
Yeah. Do.
I have run out of steel plate.
So have I. Steel plate, steel. Whoa. Okay.
What?
There's a bunch of iron ingots chilling in the component storage.
Oh, because I accidentally dumped those there when I was trying to get the cargo ship to act properly.
Gotcha. What did I come in here for? Steel plate.
So yeah, those are just going to chill there for a while until we get things sorted, I think.
Okay.
We have plenty more.
Works for me. Boo.
Okay, we need more steel plate.
Whoa. Steel plate.
Alright.
Now, why would you need a thing like that?
I don't know. I want to say her name is Bertha or something like that.
Something like that. Oh yeah, for those of you that are watching, I'm trying to come up with another name for the ship. Big Bertha was just kind of the toy name as I worked her through the creative builds of what she ends up being. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I like Big Bertha, but it just feels weird at the same time. So, any thoughts would be helpful. Obviously, it's not much to go on right now, being just kind of a shell of a frame, but definitely going to be one hell of a ship.
Oh, definitely.
This is actually my first ship build on here. My first ever ship build. Well, ship design, really. Done a couple different ones since then, but nothing that I've actually built for the channel yet. Actually, might be something I could probably do a couple showcases of my other ships here and there.
That's true.
So I do got a couple of light scouts that I have finished. I've got that torpedo guy that's more or less ready to go. Power. I need more power. I may have to do a second wipe and reinstall on this thing. Just kind of annoying. Yeah, one of my coworkers, his laptop, must have had at least a few different viruses because I couldn't even get a full run of CCleaner going.
Oh, damn.
And so I grabbed all his files and stuff, copied it over, and wiped and put Windows 7 on it. He was up to Windows 10, but considering Windows 7 is what came with it, figured I'd start with that.
Yeah, gotta have a starting point.
Yep. But for whatever reason, it doesn't quite want to recognize the first batch of installs, but it'll give you a little pop-up saying there's stuff that's been installed.
Huh.
And then you go and install them, it boots up, and that said installs failed, so it reverts.
Interesting.
So rather annoying. Yay, technology. Do. Yeah. Almost done with the main shell of this wing. Just have a few additions I'll have to deal with. But those are pretty easy to do. Ooh. I need more steel plate. Yay.
Oh, what are you working on, Bertha, or are you working on the platform still?
I'm working on Bertha right now.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, a couple more trips and I'll have the left side interior wall done.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is coming together quickly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. You can see the black versus the gray,
Yeah.
where we had to extend our project build.
Yeah. It's Bertha was originally fully black. And then she got upgraded a little bit and got a fresh paint job. Never a dull moment. Well, it depends on who you are.
I mean, we've had some dull moments, I guess you could say, if you don't like watching mining or
Yeah.
welding for extended periods of time.
Yeah.
But the adventure, never a dull moment in the adventure.
True. Very true.
Or the conversation sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Well, we gotta keep people's interest somehow. And keep ourselves entertained.
Oh, yeah. We gotta do something while we're welding and mining and welding again.
Yep. The never-ending cycle.
I always marvel at, I marvel at the fact that I just rendered episode 74 for this.
Nice. I think since mine was kind of wonky in the beginning, I'm just about to hit 40.
Yeah, I mean, that's episode 74, and what we're recording right now is probably in the 80s, maybe early 90s, because I'm a
Nice.
little bit behind. The
Yeah.
renders are always a little bit behind from what we're recording and what's
Yeah.
actually releasing.
Yeah.
But it's like, still, when you think about it, we started off with, you could say, pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
We started off with some stuff. We didn't start off with 100% nothing, but
Yeah.
considering we basically left Dodge with a patched together ship with really no tools.
Yeah. That is true. 7-2.
And now here we are with a support fleet,
Yeah.
a base with a pier, and basically a factory on board.
Yeah.
I expect another trip, maybe 2, and that left side wall will be done.
Whoops. I forgot that side wasn't fully connected.
Did you just do what I think you did?
I was digging in so I could actually attach some things. And I forgot I hadn't fully connected it all the way.
Ah,
Whoops.
that would do it.
That's okay. That's how I have the fancy tools for.
Okay, back to get more steel plates.
More. I need more power.
Which I've actually, I think, killed off the last of our steel plate for the moment.
Okay.
For the moment.
Yeah. So that's there. There. And there.
And then I think I'm gonna actually have to address the assembler issue.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping it would resurrect itself, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, probably not. Ooh. Oh. Oops. Wrong spot. Okay, so there's that. So now, if I'm not mistaken, got that set up like that. Okay. Yeah. Yes. sir, yes, sir. Woohoo. I'm mainly trying to finish this one wing more or less anyway, so I can get some thrusters in here and actually make Bertha semi-maneuverable. If need be.
But yeah, that's why I'm trying to get the interior walls done here. So we can have some structure.
Yeah.
And so it'll hold together when we need to move it.
Yeah. Woohoo. Alright, so there's that. Should have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Anymore. That's going that way. It's fine. Okay, that's what wait, no, is that what? What's going on? Oh, okay, that's why that looks weird. Because that doesn't have those. Alright. That's what was throwing me off. Alrighty. So for this, we can go like this. And shot. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3. Dink. There. Once this one is built up, I can basically just mirror it on the other side. I don't have to do guesswork. Be like, wait a second, how's this supposed to go?
Well, that's the same with my welder.
Yeah.
It's symmetrical.
Symmetry is a beautiful thing when building ships. Oh. Oh, there's the like 40 grand worth of steel plate gone.
I told you I took most of it.
I just forgot.
Which is why I wanted to look at the assembler situation, because I know we can build up a nice inventory with our assembler setup.
Mm-hmm.
If it's working properly.
Yeah. That is the trick. Okay. Dink. Boom, boom, boom. There. There. Okay. There we go. Starting to come together. Slowly. Slowly but surely. Da 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 da. Oop. Do 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 do. Oh.
Okay, time to go figure out this assembler situation.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I already tell you that's not going to be pleasant.
Mhm. If nothing else, we can just set to whitelist iron for the moment. Because that's really the only things that we mainly all.
No, but the problem right now is
Going
that
in
the
the other.
assemblers are full of stuff.
Full of things.
Yeah.
That is an issue.
Indeed.
Assembler, you have iron. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Okay, so why aren't you summoning iron even though you have space for it?
Don't know.
Maybe because there's not enough iron to summon.
That's possible.
There's like iron, but not enough for the. Interesting.
Not enough what now?
No, there's tons of iron. Why would you not be able to summon iron?
You're coming from there, right? So you're hooked up to there.
Iron fits in there.
So that's going into there. That's taking some from there.
Okay, there we go. Got that one going.
Whoa. Got enough parts there?
Yeah, that was how I had to empty out. Like, that's how I had to manually empty it out.
Hey.
Yeah. So, I apologize, but, that
No,
was the only way
that's-
to get this one going.
I don't have a problem with it. Whatever works.
Mm-hmm. Now I just gotta get assemblers 2. And 3 going. For whatever reason, 2 and 3 aren't working right now. Probably for the same reason, so I may accumulate a larger pile there. Assembler 3. Yep, that's what it is. It's full of silicon. That's why it can't do anything.
Full of silicon. Surprise, surprise. I don't know. Okay. I will get some energy then. If that's what you want to do. Well, if that's what you want me to do, I guess. I'm gonna turn my fan off. Got a little cool. My AC works. Mostly.
Okay, so that's gonna be the master.
Are you switching masters around or something?
No, I just was double checking.
Okay.
I may have solved the issue.
Oh. Sweet.
Okay, yep. All of them now are producing. Huzzah.
Sweet. What was the issue?
They were just, every single one of them was jammed up with silicon. Which is why there is a huge pile of silicon wafers now sitting here.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do with them.
I mean, if there's room for it, ingot storage, even though it's not technically an ingot.
I don't know how to get it to ingot storage though from here.
Pick it up and take it?
Yeah, but where do you access ingot storage from here is what I'm saying.
Ingot storage is the large cargo right behind the assemblers.
I don't want to walk it all the way over there. I'm going to be lazy.
In that case, it's labeled ingot storage. Or processed storage, one of the two.
Ingot buffer.
Ingot buffer, there we go.
I wish there was a way I could just pick these all up at once.
Right?
'Cause, yay.
That would be fun, would be useful. But not unfortunately. Next season, play with large inventory.
That would be too easy.
Yeah.
Because then you could build a ship with your inventory.
No, not with Bertha.
I know.
Go a little bit faster, but not that fast.
Right. So cool, we're already accumulating a good collection of steel.
Yeah. I just stole a little bit, so that's why there's some
I
mess.
noticed. Because right now I'm just ferrying silicon wafers.
Fair enough. Do 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 do. Excuse me. One more. With you. Alright, see, there's that part done. Come in here and take care of these. Doop doop bop 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 ba dee ba da doo. Dee ba doo bop bop ba dee ba doo doo. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee.
Okay, so those have all been picked up.
Steel, that was my ship. Steel plate. Woohoo. Boop bada boop bada boom ba doo boom. Ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo doo.
Okay.
Looking good,
Inventory.
looking good. I like it.